Where are you?
Next Wednesday.
I'm the boss, only because of affirmative action.
You're in for a shocking night because the truth
I'm gonna have my man fire you.
Your man.
may finally be revealed.
This is an SOS. I can explain everything.
This better be good. Andy, there's something I need to tell you.
Tyler Perry Sistas. All new next Wednesday at 9. Watch it live on BET.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Missniecytv, and I'm here to break down the trailer for Sistas Season 8, Episode 8. The trailer picks up where I left off, and Andy got the call from Gary asking her where she is. And you know, Andy, she's probably going to tell him where she at. He's going to ask her to come up to the hospital, and of course she's going to go because she wants to see her man. Even after all this, she feels like Gary's her man. Over at the bank, we have Sabrina telling Paige that she's her boss, and Paige is like, it's only because of affirmative action. So Paige, we're not going to sit here and act like Sabrina's not good at her job. In order to get the manager position, she has to be good at something. Her work history has to be good, and she has to work well with customers. She's clearly doing better than you because she's not out here messing up with customers' money. Over at the hospital, we have the showdown between Hudson and Andy, and it's probably going to lead to Hudson asking Andy, did she drug Gary? Andy's going to be like, no, why would you accuse me of something like that? You know I wouldn't do something like that. You're probably the one that set this up. Then we see Andy slap Hudson, and I'm like, Andy, where was all this energy for Penelope when she came into your house? Know that you're tired of Hudson and all his mess, but you need to keep the same energy for someone that you can actually be. But Andy's definitely walking around with her chest up and her head held high now since Gary's awake. Because the next thing you know, she says to Hudson, I'm gonna have my man fire you. And Andy, what I want to know is, when did Gary become your man again? Because in the last episode, you were trying to kiss Robin, pleading to get Jordan back. So when did this man become your man again? I want to know. Or are you letting the truth come out that you really wanted to marry Gary and you were just faking the funk to Jordan like you actually loved him and cared about him? Then we see Penelope walking out of the hospital. I'm like, what is she even doing there? Did Gary call her too to come up there? Is he trying to cause a scene between the two women? So Penelope comes around the corner after she hears the conversation, and she's like, my man. At this point, y'all all go with Gary, even Hudson. Over at Zach and Fatima's, we have Fatima talking to Zach, and I think this is when Fatima tells Zach about everything that's going on with Robin, how she has to play nice with Aiden, because if she doesn't, Robin's going to send the pictures down to the precinct. Then we see Danny, and she's talking to Christian, and she's like, this is a SOS. Danny, you're right, you're in desperate need, because ever since Christian left, you've been spiraling. You haven't made any improvement. Every technique that Christian taught you, you've been regressing and not using. The only one that you use is journaling, and apparently journaling isn't helping you. Back over at the hospital, we have Andy talking to Penelope, and she's like, I can explain everything. Andy, you've already done enough explaining. What else can you explain? And if I were you, I wouldn't be explaining nothing. To be honest, Andy, I would let her think anything that she wants. And if Penelope feels some type of way about it, y'all can get in the field. Penelope's like, this better be good. And I'm like, Penelope, you're only mad at Andy because you know that Gary still loves her, and Andy still loves Gary. Penelope, you're mad at what she did to your brother, but you're obviously mad more at the fact that Andy can have Gary anytime that she wants him, and I just want Andy to keep the same energy if Penelope tries to come at her again. Keep that same energy that she had with. Back over at Zach and Fatima's, we see that Fatima has finally told Zach about everything that's going on with Robin and Hayden and everything. And Zach is like, we're going to jail, we're going to jail. Zach is so dramatic, and the only way that y'all will go to jail if y'all did something wrong. But I'm glad that Fatima actually decided to tell Zach what was going on and not leave him in the dark, because Fatima has a tendency to do that. And then when it all blows up in her face, she's like, I should have told her. Then we see Penelope in the car of a parking lot, and she's in the car and she's looking at somebody. I wonder if she's looking at Agent White. Does she see Hudson in the parking lot doing something that he has no business doing, and it could be endangerment to Gary? Either way it goes, I wonder if Penelope will ever tell what she's seen or heard. Then we see Andy finally make it back to Gary's hospital room, and Gary's like, I got something to tell you. Gary, what I need you to tell us is how you're alive, because how you take fentanyl and heroin and still alive. I wonder if Gary will actually tell Andy who stabbed him. Let me know what you guys think about the trailer. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn on your bell notifications. Bye!